Have you ever spent 9 years trying to prove you were right? Charlotte Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain did, and they became semi-famous for it. Back in 1901, the two academics were on vacation when they made a day trip to Versailles. At one point, they got lost in the vast gardens, and that's when they started to see and feel things they couldn't explain, like gardeners in 18th century clothing, a man who seemed to appear out of nowhere, and the overwhelming feeling they were walking through a dream. After they made it home, Moberly and Jourdain came to the conclusion they'd seen Versailles as it was in the late 1700s. They believed they'd time-slipped over 100 years into the past. They were academics by trade, so they set out on a mission to prove what they saw. They went back to Versailles and realized some of the buildings they'd seen were now totally different. They tracked down old maps and architectural plans, searching for proof that what they'd seen really used to exist. They researched who would have been at Versailles back then and located old portraits. They figured out what the gardeners would have been wearing and what their tools would have looked like. In 1911, they published a book titled An Adventure, and in it they laid out everything they'd found. At the end of the day, their book was a hit, and we're still talking about them over a century later.